She usually says in addition to the packet. Yeah. Good. Smithville Board of Aldermen meeting is now called to order. Please stand and join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. See you right at the beginning. So this month is National Athletic Training Month. I'll come to you so you don't have to walk in your boot. For those of you that don't know, Jenny Fight is here and I can vouch for her skills because she was taping my ankles in high school. She's probably learned a lot since then.
What? You were
junior when I was,
Here we go.
Thank you, Jenny, for all that you do.
I appreciate it.
Bye. He's like, oh, we're out.
Out.
Bye, Ty.
Thank you so much. We'll try. It usually took her about 5 minutes to wrap all our ankles. Lots of tape. All right. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the consent agenda.
You have a second?
Mayor, I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is the Planning and Zoning Commission report.
At our meeting this month, we started a discussion on accessory dwelling units. Will Stubbs from Planning and Zoning did a presentation, a really good presentation. And so we're starting that process of discussing how to look at those for the city and creating some ordinances and some guidelines. So starting that process, and that was all we really talked about. So I'm done, Mayor.
Yeah, and if you did not watch the presentation or see the PowerPoint, you should go do so because we're going to talk about it again next month. And then if we need more time, we'll talk about it again, but eventually it'll get to this board. And if you guys have questions, you'd ask. Next item, City Administrator's report, Ms. Wagner.
Mayor, just a couple things to touch base on. Otherwise, the report stands as presented. There is a memo in here, a meeting on February 25th. We had citizen comment and some concerns. Keowen Norton and Jack Hendricks met with that individual, and there's a summary of that meeting. If you all have questions on that, you can reach out to Jack or myself. Jack is out with a family medical situation. So, then Proposition P, just as a reminder, we have an information meeting Wednesday, April 2nd here at City Hall at 6 o'clock. And then on Thursday, April 3rd at 6:30 at the Performing Arts Center at the high school, the chamber is hosting an informational meeting for all of the ballot issues. So wanted to make sure you all had those on your calendars.
Thank you. Any questions for Ms. Wagner? Next item is number 7, Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve Bill number 3057-25, repealing section 155.020, economic development for our second reading.
Do I have a second?
Mayor, I'll second.
Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Shipley,
Aye.
5-0.
Carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance repealing Article 2, Economic Development Committee, Section 155.020, Economic Development Committee.
Thank you. Next item is number 8, Alderman Atkins.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve Bill number 3058-25, fiscal year 2025 budget amendment number 6 for our first reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Mayor, I'll second.
Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Shipley,
Aye.
5-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 2025 operating budget to add $70,000 to the Transportation Sales Tax Fund expenditure budget.
Thank you. Next item is public comment. No public comment. Any new business? I'll mention during new business that I've had some news on the petition that's been going around. I know we've been in contact with the auditor's office as well. If the petitioners would like to bring the petition here for me to review, I will gladly sign it if that's what the taxpayers want. So welcome to bring that to the next meeting. With that, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn executive session.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn to executive session pursuant to section 610.0211 of the revised statutes of Missouri.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Shipley,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
5-0.
Stand adjourned to executive session. Yeah.